Sinking of Tsushima Maru, August 22, 1944. Sinking of Tsushima Maru, Part 1, Leading Up. On July 9, 1944, following the victory at the Battle of Saipan, the United States military was finally capable of launching air raids over most of Japan. This threat prompted the Japanese government to order the evacuation of 100,000 Okinawan civilians. The plan primarily targeted the elderly, women, and children who were to be relocated to Taiwan. Many Okinawans, however, were reluctant to leave their homes for an unfamiliar island. To overcome their insecurity, the military pressured local leaders and elementary school teachers and principals to join the evacuation, hoping their presence would persuade children to follow the authority figures they trusted. Despite wanting to evacuate the civilians, the Japanese government prioritized transporting troops and supplies to Okinawa in the hope of defending the island for as long as possible. For this reason, the Japanese government used warships to transport troops, while merchant ships would be commissioned to evacuate civilians. One of those merchant ships was Tsushima Maru. Sinking of Tsushima Maru, Part 2, Final Voyage. On August 21, 1944, at 6:35 p.m., Tsushima Maru departed Naha, bound for Nagasaki. On board Tsushima Maru during this evacuation mission were approximately 1,800 children, parents and school teachers and principals. Tsushima Maru performed this mission with 4 other ships, forming the Namo 103 convoy. Meanwhile, unbeknownst to the convoy, American codebreakers had uncovered the fleet's intentions. On August 22, 1944, at 4:10 a.m., guided by intercepted intelligence, the American submarine USS Bofin detected the convoy on radar. Bofin followed the ships in secrecy, intending to attack undercover that night. Back on board Tsushima Maru, a heated dispute arose between Captain Takeo Nishizawa and his officers. The captain urged that the ship should travel in a zigzag course to reduce the risk of being attacked by submarines. His officers, however, argued that such a maneuver would only slow down the ship and insisted on taking a straight course. In the end, Tsushima Maru proceeded the rest of the voyage on a straight course. On August 22, 1944, at 10:09 p.m., after getting a good fix of the convoy, Bofin fired 6 torpedoes towards the fleet. Tsushima Maru was about to meet her fate. Sinking of Tsushima Maru, Part 3, End of Tsushima Maru. A lookout on deck spotted the incoming torpedoes and immediately warned the rest of the crew. Captain Nishizawa ordered evasive maneuvers to be conducted at once. Although one torpedo skimmed by the ship's bow while another grazed past the vessel's hull, Tsushima Maru could not turn quickly enough to avoid the others. On August 22, 1944, at approximately 10:10 p.m., 3 torpedoes struck Tsushima Maru on the port side. Moments later, another torpedo struck Tsushima Maru on the starboard side. The explosions instantly killed dozens of people sleeping in the affected compartments. Many others, awakened by the blasts, drowned while struggling to reach the deck as the vessel rapidly took on water. Realizing the vessel was doomed, Captain Nishizawa gave the order to abandon ship. School teachers and parents tried desperately waking up all the children who slept through the torpedo impacts. Several lifeboats broke loose from their ropes while being lowered, spilling panicked occupants into the sea. At approximately 10:23 p.m., just 13 minutes after the torpedo strikes, a violent internal explosion tore through Tsushima Maru, killing hundreds still trapped below and sending the ship to the bottom of the Pacific. The other vessels of the convoy steamed ahead at full speed to avoid being attacked as well, leaving hundreds of souls who had initially survived the sinking of Tsushima Maru adrift at sea for several hours. Between the course of the next 2 days, very few Tsushima Maru survivors were found, and the rescue operation was called off shortly afterwards. In the end, of the approximate 1,800 souls, approximately 1,550 of them had been lost, including Captain Nishizawa. Of the approximate 840 children on board, only 60 of them survived. The sinking of Tsushima Maru remains one of the most controversial maritime disasters of the Second World War. Rest in peace to all those who lost their lives 81 years ago during the sinking of Tsushima Maru on August 22, 1944. May they never be forgotten.